Our next series, it's the Nuggets and Spurs 2-7 matchup. Nuggets obviously had a great year. They were flirting with the #1 seed all season long. Top 10 both offensively and defensively. Spurs still solid on the offensive end of the floor. So let's get to the predictions. Ooh, a little difference here. We got myself and Trey taking Nuggets in 6. Lee likes a very long series, Nuggets in 7. And Tass going with, I guess we can call it an upset, 2-7.
Oh, it's a huge upset.
Taking the Spurs in 6. But there seem to be a lot of people out there backing the Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Because of playoff experience?
Yeah, that's the big one. I think if there is one playoff series that is ripe for a little upset, it's the oldies versus the youngies here.
Yeah.
The Nuggets, most of these guys, first time in the postseason. I don't like the fact that Nikola Jokic hasn't been playing to his capabilities lately. He's had a 2 and a 10-point game in his last 5 games, while the Spurs are on fire, 15-5 in their last 20. So, old team playing well, very confident. The Nuggets, I don't think, are that confident going up against LaMarcus Aldridge. I think Jokic has got a good matchup there in the Spurs' eyes with LaMarcus Aldridge, who is having his best season as a San Antonio Spur. He's peaking right now. He's their #1 option. It just feels like all the chips may fall in perfectly for the Spurs. The Nuggets are definitely the better team, but LA is feeling it right now. The guy is just money. So I think, when you're looking at a best player like Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets, if he's neutralized, then I kind of lean Spurs. I think the guards are going to play a big factor for the Nuggets.
And the guards is a huge question for the Nuggets because, like you're saying, Tass, there's not a lot of playoff experience in Denver. The Spurs, are going to be ready to play, but we're getting a lot of good seasons from guys like Malik Beasley, Monte Morris, Jamal Murray, Will Barton, Gary Harris. These are all guys who haven't really tasted the playoffs at all yet. How do they deal with the pressure of having to make plays every single time down the court, having to be ready every single possession? Because the Spurs are going to be, and that even filters down to Jokic too. We've seen him get a little unnerved from some bad calls, things going not the way he would like it. He gets super frustrated. He's been kicked out of a few games. How's he going to keep his head when things get really tense in the postseason?
Both these teams are good at home, but they both are not as good on the road. And I think this is where it does help Denver that they have home court advantage, because we know that advantage they have in the Pepsi Center is probably more so than any other team just because of the altitude. So the Spurs have to come in, a couple of those older legs. Maybe that does catch up with them. But I really think that for the Denver Nuggets, those younger guys, you don't know what you don't know. So they haven't been there before, so they haven't had any real playoff heartbreak either. So maybe that helps them in a way.
We will see. Again, let's hear from you guys on Twitter. #TheStarters.